We're here again.
We're again, yeah.
Hello guys, Happy New Year, and I hope you had a lovely Christmas and Happy New Year. Hope everything went okay. And we just wanted to give you a quick update because we've been talking about it for quite a while now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are going to be more focused and more dedicated to YouTube because circumstances have changed in our lives now. Because Kim lost her dad and I've lost my dad on New Year's Eve. So all our family members have gone now and it's just Kim and me. So we are looking at changing the name of the channel. So it's not going to be called Lily's Campervan Adventures or Lily's Adventures anymore. It's going to be called
Built to roam and safe to eat.
All right, because we built the van to actually be an off-grid camper so we could actually cater for Kim's celiac. Because you know that she's a full celiac. She was diagnosed. It took him 11 years to diagnose.
You can't be half a celiac, can you?
Well, no, you're a full-blown celiac. She's not just gluten intolerant, so she did fine. It took him 11 years to diagnose it. And
I don't do things by halves.
you don't. So if she has one crumb of wheat, which all you celiacs out there will know, it causes a big problem. So it absolutely stopped us from going travelling, holidays and stuff like that, because nobody catered for celiacs.
Well, they do cater for gluten-free, but not everybody understands the cross-contamination side of things, and that's what really scares you, because you know that it's going to affect your health. So by getting the camper van, I go in fully gluten-free, obviously because of the space. I've got no cross-contamination, and bless him, thankfully, he's obliging, but he does have the odd sausage roll from the vehicle when we're out.
But have it out of the van, I don't tell you.
So, as you've probably seen, we do the cooking, mainly him, and gluten-free, everything's gluten-free, and well, that's if you want me to.
Yes.
And just see how we go.
After your beef stroganoff.
Oh yeah, after my beef stroganoff.
That beef stroganoff video did quite well. A lot of you liked that video. You did watch her cook it actually, because the analytics said that you liked it, but she doesn't. She doesn't double dip because it's naughty.
Because that is naughty.
And you put the yogurt in because it makes it all creamy.
It does, yeah. So if you'd like to come along and join us, we'd be glad to have you. Come in, have a cup of tea, and a slice of cake.
Yep. So
but it won't be cooked in the van because we haven't got an oven.
No, we haven't got an oven, but we still managed to cook some great food. It's all gluten free.
Christmas dinner.
We did a Christmas dinner, full Christmas dinner in the van, so we can do it. So we're going to up our level a little bit more. Kim's going to come on board a little bit more. We're going to get a lot more celiac advice and help on how to cook in a small kitchen, out and about, and you can do it. Because a lot of people, and we've been speaking about this for a long time, that Kim actually said that, you know, she feels beside herself sometimes.
Well, you do. You feel alienated because other celiacs will understand this. When you go out and about, you haven't got the spontaneity that you can go into a baker's and you can get something to eat. You're questioning everything. And by having the van, it gives me the freedom to be able to relax and know that what I'm eating is not going to upset me.
Because there's no gluten, wheat, barley, rye in the van at all.
Then,
everything's gluten-free.
When you can find somewhere that you do feel safe to eat, because there is places.
There is a few places, but they're far and few between.
Then you get really excited, like the fish and chips in Port Isaac.
Yes, which a lot of people did watch that. So I know you saw the fish and chips in Port Isaac on the last box set of Christmas, and you did actually watch that. So it was nice, and it was amazing fish and chips. So any celiacs that want gluten-free food, go to the Slip. Was it the Slip?
I think it's called the Slipway.
The Slipway.
The chef, she's actually celiac. Yep. So I mean, that was absolutely.
It was amazing. 10, best fish and chips we've ever had. Really honestly, nice. Absolutely brilliant. But we've got a lot of adventures coming up this year. We're actually going to the Outer Hebrides in Scotland. So that's planned. We're going there for 4 weeks. Hoping to, Lord willing. We're going to do Ireland. So we're going to go over to Ireland and do right around the outskirts of Ireland on the whole perimeter. We'll be visiting all the National Trust. We'll be going to the Great Atlantic Causeway. We're going to do the Great Atlantic Way. I've got loads. I'm planning it all now. And I've been doing it for ages. I've just spent nearly a month planning Scotland. I'm up to day 19 at the moment on the Harris, North Harris, Uisk, Barra, all their islands right from the bottom to the top. I've organised the ferries. We're doing island hopping from island to island. We're going to visit all the attractions on the island, all the history points, the churches. I've got loads, honestly. The itinerary is huge. It's took me weeks to go through it. So come along, stick with us, but you will see a new name. So the new name is going to be Built to Rome, because the van was built to Rome, Safe to Eat, because we do celiac. And we've really looked into... Yeah. We've looked into to a name that's going to be catchy, a name that's going to fit our character, a name that's going to fit the channel. And it's a massive decision, guys. So we've had Lily's Campervan Adventures a long time now, and Lily's Campervan Adventures was because of my son. I don't know whether you know the history, but we did actually... I had a baby many, many years ago, and he passed. We lost him at 23 weeks premature. It wasn't with Kim, it was with my previous wife. And
you're getting a bit deep now.
No, well, people still call me Lee. They think my name's Lee, but it's not. So I named the van after my child, and he died at 23 weeks premature. And it was the worst thing I've ever been through. But I know there's lots of other people out there that have done things, and things happen for a reason. And if he'd been around, I wouldn't be where I am now, and I probably wouldn't be with Kim. So, you've got to look on the other side of the fence to see what's happening. So we're changing the name. The van is still in the memory of my son, but we are actually changing it to Built to Rome, Safe to Eat. So I hope you like it. I hope you stay with us. We have got a lot of things planned, a lot of things to do. We're going to really pick the channel up a little bit more. You're going to be seeing a lot more of Kim talking, explaining, hopefully cooking.
I'll have to get my pinny out then.
Yep, have to get your pinny out. And she's going to be explaining a lot more about what she does and how we do the meals in a small, tiny kitchen.
Well, the thing is, when you're at home, you can have that's your shelf, that's my shelf, whatever. But in a van, it's very difficult. So going completely gluten-free makes it a lot easier. And to be fair, gluten-free, everybody says, oh yeah, a bit bland, but it's not. I mean, the bread side of things.
I was just going to say, I don't notice much difference. When I eat gluten-free, I don't notice the difference. The only thing I notice it on is the bread. Now, we have had some amazing bread. Sourdough bread is nice. Kim's actually done some where it was that...
we did the cottage cheese bread, which went viral, didn't it? So that's
so she made some cottage cheese bread, and so it was lovely.
And it was good.
It was very nice. She only made a tiny little loaf, though. But it was nice.
Well, I made the recipe that it said, and I was quite happy with it.
So what you might have to do is, when you've mastered it, is to let me film you and put it on our channel.
Yeah, but it's not my recipe, it's someone else's.
I know it might be, but somebody else, if you've tweaked it, which we have done a little bit, because everybody tweaks the recipes. I always tweak my little recipes to try and think, well, this is how I like it, or I don't like that, or I exchange it for this. People do tweak it. So I think that'd be quite nice, because the bread was very nice.
But I mean, yeah. But I mean, when you find something that's pretty decent, go into the stuff and the chaff that
I know there's a lot of crap. There's a lot of crap in the bread.
Half the size and twice as much.
I mean, the tiger loaves are nice. They are nice.
Yeah.
The tiger loaf is about the nicest bread we've found, or we like, out there. You can cut it to a doorstep, cut it to a thin, but you've got to eat it within 2 or 3 days.
And bless you, you have actually gone gluten-free in the house regards the bread, because you did on 2 occasions gluten me, which he was quite upset about, but not quite as upset as I was.
It makes you quite poorly, doesn't it?
But anyway, hope you'll come on board.
Yes, so
and we can have some adventures together.
Some good adventures, and we've got some pearlers coming up, guys, so stay with us. There's still a couple more videos to come out. We've got the Woodall Spa Part 2, which is coming on next Saturday, and we've also then got we went back to Rutland, so we went and finished off what we missed because we ran out of time. We went back to Rutland for 3 days
because Dad was poorly,
because Dad was poorly, and we had to cancel it all. And we didn't get away from then after that. So I've got them 3 parts coming, and then that'll end. All the videos will finish in February. I haven't got anything planned. We are doing a National Trust, which we're going to try and get, but we've got some maintenance to do. We've got to have the house roof sorted and all sorts of things. So we've got maintenance to keep up with things. Got to have the whole roof took off the house and replaced, and it's just one of those expenses you think I just can't handle it. But what can you do? You've got to keep the house dry. So we're having that done in May probably. We're going to try and get some little videos, little day trips. But then the big adventure will start as soon as we can, won't it? It'll drop up. And then we'll be out and about, and you'll see a massive road trip to the Outer Hebrides in Scotland. So stay with us, and to say thank you for sticking with us, please click subscribe and comment and give us a thumbs up. If you can't subscribe, just give us a thumbs up. If you're on the Skybox, all you have to do is press the select button, press the right button, and it goes straight to the thumbs up. Just press select and it does a thumbs up for us. Dead simple, but it really helps the channel. So now with rebranding it, should really help it a lot. So if you could do that for us, it'd be muchly appreciated, and you'll get our love and respect, and we'll try and put a lot more into the videos.
Because we are nice.
Well, we try to be. We try to be. But I mean, you've got to like our personalities. On YouTube, people like the people that are doing the films. And if you like our personalities, and I think we're just like any normal couple, that how we bounce off each other. We've been together 35 years now.
Wow.
35 years in January we've been together, so it's a I don't get that for murder. So
I don't know about being safe to eat, won't be safe to live if you keep speaking like that.
You blokes know what I mean, don't you? So anyway, love and respect. Stay tuned, stick with us, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.